So that's probably death until and unless we figure out something. At least try the other directions first. Oh, I should read the descriptions on these souls too. Soul of the bed of chaos and the mother of all demons. This Lord's soul was found at the dawn of the Age of Fire. The Witch of Izalith attempted to duplicate the first flame from a soul, but instead created a distorted being of chaos and fire. Its power formed a bed of life which would become the source of all demons, and is more than enough to satiate the Lord Vessel. Bequeathed Lord Soul's Shard. Soul of one of the four kings who fell to the dark, a fragment of a Lord's soul discovered at the dawn of the Age of Fire. Lord Gwyn recognized the foresight of these four great leaders of New Londo and granted them their ranks and the fragments of a great soul. Although this is not a full Lord soul, it can still satiate the Lord Vessel. And bequeathed Lord Soul Shard, soul of the albino Seath the Scaleless, a fragment of a Lord soul discovered at the age of the Dawn of Fire. Seath allied with Lord Gwyn and turned upon the dragons, and for this was awarded dukedom, embraced by the royalty, and given a fragment of a great soul. Although just a piece, it will satiate the Lord Vessel. So that was the key to the seal that let me lower the water and everything in the New Londo ruins. The sealers flooded New Londo to banish the Dark Wraiths and the Four Kings. The agonizing decision was made with the realization that countless lives and the robust culture of the city would be lost. The victims now roam the ruins as ghosts. The Archive Tower, once a trove of precious tomes and letters, became a prison after the onset of Seath's madness. The serpent men who guard the prison know not the value of what they hide. In the basement of the tower are the writhing mistakes of the terrifying experiments which were conducted there. Okay, so that's how the weird tentacle people happened. I followed him. I saw that he had an item and then followed that path down that way, and that eventually led to a very irritated dragon. Okay, I assume that this might be the other elevator that I found that is just not working right now for reasons unknown. So that might just be an easier way to get down here once I figure out how to make that work, but I'm not 100% certain. It's sort of hard to keep track of exactly where you are. And frankly, that feels like it would be way too close. Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's in the right spot for that, but figure that out later. Okay, there's also this bridge. Yes, I do see the fog wall. Trust me, I see it, but might be looking in literally every other place first. This is where that came down. Okay. So, I don't know. That might be... No, I came down out of that one, saw his item, and then followed that path back. This is another one entirely. And, okay, that one is working, but I frankly didn't expect it to work and proceeded to overshoot. At least I didn't fall down the elevator shaft. Okay, now I'm up here. Where am I? Okay, I definitely looted you. So now I think this is the tower that's easier to get to. So maybe this elevator will just work now. And I don't need to run all the way to the other one. That would be wonderful. I wonder if fall control would have been enough to survive that fall and get down here a quicker way. Hello? I can't believe I didn't notice you until just now. The candles should have been a clue, really.
Let me guess. Snatched by a shadowy limb and dragged off to the past?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Exactly what happened to me. We are both strangers in this strange land. But at least now there are two of us.
So, I guess that confirms the time travel, although it looks like he might be out of a third time period, so... all kinds of weirdness. Jeez, you charge even more than the undead merchant for purple moss. And you're in an area with enemies that drop it. Yeah, all of your stuff is overly expensive.
Did you happen across Knight Artorias? The legendary abyss walker from the old tales? Well, if you haven't, it's just as well. He's a colorless sort, if you ask me. So, what did that giant mushroom make you do? Not that I care. It's none of my business.
So there are actually 3 elevators here, and I think I know where 2 of them go, and unlocked hopefully a shorter one, and then back that way, which leads to an angry dragon that I don't think I'm going to get anywhere with right now. So, this way it is. Oh boy. I expect I'm about to get real familiar with the run back to this arena.
Not sure where this guy or the angry dragon is worse. But those seem to be your options.
Oh god, that's a chain. Keep going. Not very much damage. Not very much damage at all. Ow, you hurt. Doing a bit to him, but nothing crazy. Okay. Let's just get an idea of what fire does to him. Oh god. Nope. It hurts him, but again, it's just nothing in particular is really getting him here. So I might need to try bringing my heavier magic, although getting an opportunity to use that. Let's see how the soul spheres do. Or he can jump over it. Alright, the bigger magic at least gets through his defenses a bit. Let's see if I can get an opportunity to do crystal magic weapon here, but...
That's gonna be kind of dicey.
You're telling me?
Man, this guy moves real fast for a big guy. He's on. Swing.
Oh, I thought I might have time, but...
you almost did. I think it actually worked, though.
I mean, the
you don't
spell,
die.
I did poise through it, but, oh, he hit me for a lot, and yeah, then broke my guard.
I was hoping you'd win.
I wasn't really planning to win. I was just trying to figure out if even bringing crystal magic weapon was going to be worth it. I mean, I can put it on before I walk into the arena. That's an option. I don't think the smaller soul arrows or the crystal soul mass are going to be worth it. It's just not doing enough to him. So we're going to get rid of those. I'm going to drop combustion for great combustion because stronger single hits might deal with him a bit better. any significant damage. If it doesn't, then it might be worth just putting the catalyst in the right hand so I can also have my shield. I mean, it definitely had some. I'm getting some through on him. Should roll to the side. Roll. There we go. Don't. Oh, yes, you did. Okay, I got to get on him a lot quicker when he does that, and now I'm in trouble. Oh, that went right through my block. Too brave. Nope, I cannot break him out of it with this weapon. That's a serious problem. can't break you out of it, so I'm just gonna heal. Too early. Again, that delayed one just has me constantly thinking he's going for a thrust, which is a little quicker. And it's causing me to mistime it, and I am out of Estus, so this is probably over. Crystal magic weapons worth, like, realistically, I'm either gonna have to put it up when he's buffing, which means giving up opportunities to attack with other stuff. As far as weapons I have that go a little bit faster, I mean, we could try bleeding him. I don't know if he's vulnerable to bleed or not, but we could try. Yeah, that's enough to let me wear the set that I was wearing before, which was apparently letting me poise through some stuff that I otherwise can't. So, I decided I wanted both. Also, the bump to the health and the stamina is considerable. It's just at the cost that now the stamina regens more slowly because I gave up the ring that aided that, so larger stamina pool, but slower regen. I hit Estus right after he hit, and there was a nice, lovely delay there. bleed as possible on him, because there have been several times where I've gotten several, like, strings of hits relatively close together. I have not seen bleed proc one time. So it's either impossible or very, very difficult. And if I could more consistently get the crystal weapon buff on the dagger, it would be pretty worth it, because with the crystal weapon buff and its speed, it works pretty well. But finding a moment with him to put this buff up is very tricky. Oh, nope. Oh, too early. Sometimes running underneath you doesn't work. Sometimes you actually get the leap short enough. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, yep. Yeah, I don't know. I can't get bleed on him. I'm gonna try the falchion. I'm first going to try my plus 10 normal one with crystal magic weapon and see how that does. And then I'll try the enchanted one so I can compare them and see if it's worth the hassle of dealing with magic weapon. Because unless he's buffing, almost any opportunity I have to put that on in the fight, I'm going to take at least a glancing hit. At least. In order to put it up. And the problem with doing it while he's buffing is, well, then he's buffed. And so the time that I really need to be trying to get attacks in is also the time that I really need to try to be defensive because he's hitting like a truck. So that also has its problems. Oh, if I hit him with 2 soul spears, it actually knocks him out of it. I just have to be very, very fast.
And you've learned. It feels like you've learned a little bit each time.
Yeah, cool. Ah! I'm still terrified.
Because he's terrifying. And you literally have to get out the way of everything he does. Taking that big risk.
Kind of have to if I want to get any kind of damage on him. Alright, I don't think I'm going to have time to knock him out of it because I had to cycle through spells. Whoa, that was weird. Soul spears to knock him out of it, but damage. Honestly, one of the big problems when he's buffed is it takes a lot more stamina to block anything that he does. So blocking becomes much less viable, in addition to the fact that, you know, he does more damage. Honestly, that's probably also why it takes more stamina. See if Great Chaos Fireball. It does not knock you out of it, but it does hurt you a fair bit. Close enough for the fireball to... Oh, dang it. That was the last hit.
And a great fiery hug wins the day. Victory achieved.
Through hugs.